I can't think about Layla, so I do have her a little bit shorter leash. I do want you to get the little bit longer leash though. And I do have Molly, and I do have a dog whose behavior is reasonably uninhibited. You know, the problem with you want to make sure it's inhibited, but, and I do believe there's a difference. There's a difference to me between subordinating and impulse. Subordinating an impulse, you're completely aware of what you do, what you want to do, you're just not doing it. So, given a chance, going after things like Molly is fun. All right, look at her bone up at Mavis. Look at her.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have these two out together here in a minute. And I can tell you, I already said he's going to have a problem. So what I'm saying to myself is, so I have a dog that's acting uninhibited, but I need it to subordinate impulses. So the way I need to do that is I need to see the impulses getting ready to happen in the dog's eye. So, Layla, good. I wanted to follow my roll right there. Good. I have started adding the down. You don't, I'll tell you what I don't do, willy-nilly randomly shout out down. I'm 3 steps ahead before I ever say it. So I don't just randomly shout out when a dog jumps up on me down. I do Academy Award-winning acting jobs of having no reaction. Alright, so, oh, we gotta call her old trainer too. Up there, what I like to do, Layla, again, I'm hooking that leash to that electronic collar. Once I hook it on there, I'll tell you what I am, extremely deliberate about my actions with it. Alright, I'll tell you what she sees.
Spaz out.
So that's my job. I better say, Layla, good. Again, I'm not saying down. Yay. I'm saying I want your behavior to be uninhibited, but I want you to subordinate impulses. There's 2 different things. Because a dog can be running around with a bunch of dogs and everything fine until it starts acting on an impulse. Anyway, my thing that I'm trying to get going with you guys is I'm going to get as many different behavior clips as I can get and then put them all in that drawing format. You know, but we've got to have the right backgrounds and stuff so they don't stand out enough. But just do it so it's kind of animated, but it's actually real dogs. I think that would be super cool. But my dream series is, all right, so look, Kathy, I'm going to pick her up with the pager. Part of what she understands now is, though, if I have to make that leash tight, I got myself a problem, and my problem is with you. And I'm going to resolve that by adding my pager on my neck. I'm going to pick her up with just the pager and watch. I'm going to collect my body language first, though. I'm going to have precursors. Layla, just that slight heel. Good. I do want her on that left, and you see how my body language is. Good. I need to be able to bend her with that pager. When we're doing that bend like that, I'm going to tell you where the dog gets the treat right after the turn. Watch. Heel. Right there. I'm making sure, I don't want any communication coming between here and that leash. So look, I'm going to do my turn. Heel. What happened there, down? You've got to keep that up, girl. Her muscle memory now. There was this thing, I was watching Wife Swap yesterday after you left, Summer.
I love that show.
Oh my God, it was so good. I think I'd seen it before a long time ago, but where it was this guy was this like cowboy, and they had this cowboy show, and they drove around, and the little kid was homeschooled, and you know, the mother was just down. You
Country.
know how it was on there, completely opposite. Anyway, they had this horse that was trained, and it was laying on its back. He was sitting on its belly and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, you know, and I know they edited it somewhat, but the guy was a jerk, and and this chick just refused to do it anymore. And yeah, that didn't go over good. They always end up learning something.
Yeah.
And And that's what I think really about, stuff. I told Mark O'Mara, because my friend Mark, now I'm making him and Angie be friends, but they'll love each other. But he is writing a book, because I said he's still writing a book, because I told Angie Marie, if Mark comes to the roundup, if he has his book done by then, he could have like a little book signing table. All the money go to charity or something.
That'd be cool.
But then he's still writing the book. So I said, oh, you must take the writing course. James Patterson. And then he's thinking to himself, this poor half-wit thinks I'm writing, a mystery thriller, not, an autobiography or whatever it's going to be.
Right.
All right, look, so I can tell you what I am to this dog, Billy Joe Armstrong. I can see the reflection in the dog's eyes. I'll tell you what I see. Billy Joe Armstrong. I'm going to pick her up with the pager. My precursor is going to be changing my body language, because remember, this is neutral. Layla. That was my precursor. If I didn't have the precursor, the dog would have watched me. Or if I had all right, I'm going to turn her just a bit. And I kept her from going down. All right, look, my precursor's going to be dropping this leash down. And I do have the thing of moving to the side, because I'm going to tell you, when Billy Joe gets on stage, Billy Joe likes to have all the attention on him. Right?
Yeah.
Down. Oh my God, she's leaving before the encore. No, Dave didn't have an encore, and I understand that they don't when they're not the headliner, but Jesus, you can't just play one song for a fan? Down. I misunderstand the whole fan concept.
What do you mean he's not a headliner? Who was the headliner?
Rocky was the headliner.
Who was?
Whoever plays last is the headliner.
Oh, okay, I see. That's who gets the encore, the last person.
Well, no, yeah, it's a co-headliner tour. All right, look, so same thing. I'm gonna tell you what the difference is. I'm now gonna go into the lax body language. It involves several things. This, down. So she kind of misread that. But that's overtly not going anywhere. But what she's looking for is the precursor of me getting ready to go somewhere. There's no way I could even be subtle enough. Layla. I mean, if you were saying we need perfect timing, I would say there's your way to get it right there. I'm going to drop this hand as a way to indicate down. I'll tell you how she's doing. She's doing absolutely perfect. All right, guys, we're going on the nature walk. Bye, guys.